want to start today with something really tender, something that many of us who've been through deep emotional manipulation know all too well. The feeling of pleading to be understood, that ache inside that says, if I could just make them see, if I could just explain it away, maybe they would finally understand. If you've ever been caught in that exhausting loop, you're not alone. And today, I want to offer you a different way of looking at it, one that's not about fighting harder, but about finding peace inside your own truth. There's a moment in healing that doesn't usually come with fireworks or fanfare. It's quiet, but it's so powerful. It's the moment when you realize you don't have to be believed anymore. At one time, you might have found yourself pleading with the narcissist, explaining your feelings, offering proof, trying to defend your heart. But deep down, you believed that if they could just understand you, if they could just hear you, things would change. But a narcissist doesn't seek understanding, do they? They seek conflict, confusion, and control. And they thrive when you're tangled up with them, when you're arguing, justifying yourself and doubting. Because as long as you're fighting to be seen, you're still entangled in their illusion. But when you begin to heal, when you start standing quietly in your own truth, you stop needing them to agree with you. You stop needing them to validate your reality. You realize that truth is not a debate. It doesn't require permission and it doesn't need anybody's approval. It just is. When you live in honesty, kindness, and integrity, you carry something they can't touch. Your truth quietly exposes their madness without you even having to raise your voice. You don't need to fight. You don't need to plead. You don't even need to be believed. You just simply stand. You stand in what's real and what's good and what's true. And in that standing, the narcissist starts to disintegrate all on their own. And I don't know if anybody ever told you before that your truth is just enough, that you didn't have to twist yourself into knots trying to make someone else see it. But truth is enough. And you know what else? You are enough. I don't think it's contrite to say that truth doesn't shout, it doesn't force, it doesn't chase after those who refuse to see it. What it does is it prevails, and so do you. When you walk in truth, you don't need anyone to applaud or to say they're sorry. The narcissist can just keep on spinning their story. It doesn't matter because you're free. You're no longer trying to fix what was never yours to fix. You no longer are trapped in their storm. You're standing in your own truth. And that, my friend, is a victory far greater than any argument you could ever win. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Kyle Hackley, attorney and author of Undercurrent, a story about a young woman named Annie who finds the courage to break free and the extraordinary life she has waiting on the other side. If today's message touched something in you, I hope you'll stay connected here with me on Are You Annie? And if you feel moved to, you're welcome to share this episode with someone who might need it. And for those of you who feel ready, if you recognize yourself in this journey, and only if it feels right to you, you're invited to simply comment, I am Annie. There's no pressure, no expectation, of course. It's just a quiet affirmation that you're not alone and that healing is possible. And as always, I want you to know that you are stronger than you believed, and I want you to be tenacious and never give up on what's important to you. And thank you for walking this journey with me. And until next time, bye.